Alway, true to Kaiser.
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me. The headaches started a couple of months ago. They weren't too bad at first, but now they come frequently and they're debilitating. For the past 2 weeks, my left leg has been dragging. It's stiffer, hard to move. And you've seen me blank out. Lucius says I stare into space, blink a few times, then keep talking like nothing happened. So what's the diagnosis?
I'm afraid your symptoms are consistent with a brain lesion, most likely a tumor.
I figured as much. Congratulations, you just became my personal physician. Do you have what you need to treat my condition?
I can perform the surgery, but I'll need proper tools and supplies from a doctor's bag.
Then gather those items together and hurry back to perform the operation. I don't know how long I've got.
What about the auto dock in your tent?
It's never had a functional diagnostic scanning module. Without that, it's useless for surgery.
Where would I find a diagnostic scanning module?
It's been said that the autodocs were standard equipment in the underground vaults where mankind survived when the bombs fell centuries ago. You can search the vaults, but every autodoc my Legion has run across has been stripped for parts long before we found it. Some of my scouts did report an abandoned vault near Nellis Air Force Base. Overrun by ghouls, they said. Maybe the infestation has been there long enough to keep scavengers out. Why don't you go and see?
See what I can find out.
Do that, and try not to take too long.
Right behind you, boss.
Have I gone in here? Yeah. Have I? Yeah.
I've been doing this longer. Than you, pal.
Yeah, I'm moving. I didn't realize how fast I was going after all that.
Hello. I'm just security, not a doctor.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? Because you're a friend of the followers, I can give you a bit of a discount.
I need a doctor's bag.
Because you're...
Is that all I need? Okay, I'll need some surgical tools. Get back up. Get back up.
You're back.
$999. Jeebus Christo, dude. Fine. I mean, I ain't using it.
Take care.
Hey.
I'm gonna know back and get one of my doctor's bags.
Our way. By order of Kaiser. You're true to Kaisar.
True to Kaiser.
Hey.
Okay, boss. I'll just...
Kaisar sleeps, but doesn't awaken. I fear it is only a matter of days before death claims him. You will answer to me until such a time as Kaisar is able to resume leadership.
If Caesar dies, who takes over the Legion?
Legate Lanius will take Caesar's place at the head of the Legion. The Legate is a fine warrior, and the Legion will do well under his command. Wale.
Awe. True to Caesar.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Thank you for saving my life. The autodock module you recovered did the trick. I trust this payment is adequate compensation for your troubles. Now, lest we grow sentimental here, the time for battle will soon be upon us. Legatus Linnaeus draws nigh. When he arrives, my legion will assault Hoover Dam. In the meantime, the profligates have prepared a welcome gift for us. The president of the NCR intends to visit Hoover Dam.
I'll kill President Kimball for you.
That's what I like to hear. One of my Frumentari has set up camp near Hoover Dam. His name is Cato Hostilius. Go to him. He'll have further instructions.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Right behind you, boss.
I'm assuming I'll need some NCR gear to disguise myself.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
I've been doing this longer than you. It's with your schedule. I've been doing this longer than you.
Oh, fuck. Forgot. They don't really like me here, do they?
Homicide detected.
Homicide detected.
Be sure to offer words of encouragement to NCR men and women in uniform. Vegas appreciates their business.
Let's dance.
Good-natured rascal. That's all I am. Just a good old-fashioned, good-natured rascal.
This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything.
The Legion is watching out for this woman. Go ahead, cross them, I dare you.
Shit. Look, we're just following orders. We, need to take this up with the boss.
Thank you. They were going to kill me.
You alright?
I'll be fine. Eventually.
Why were the Emertas out to kill you?
I may have overheard some things at Gamora that I passed on to the NCR. That's all, honest.
You work with the NCR? It was the Legion who sent me to protect you.
What? I only talked to Captain Curtis over at McCarran. I would never work at Slavers. Honest.
Dangerous work.
It isn't normally. The NCR wanted me to just gamble and listen, nothing else.
So you're a spy?
No. Well, not really. I mean, I'm not listening through doors or sneaking around or anything. People talk out loud, and I just pay attention. The NCR likes to keep tabs on the activities of the families, and they pay me good caps to hang around the casinos and keep my ears open. Okay.
What do you do around here?
I do odd jobs here and there, usually helping Sarah keep the vault tidy. I came to New Vegas to be a professional gambler. Too bad for me that the professional part isn't working out so good. But I love gambling, so I'm here to stay on the strip until they kick me out. Goodbye.
Get out of here.
Our way. By order of Kaiser.
Kaisar lives!
Okay, boss.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories.
I'm pleased that you were able to cure Kaisar's malady. Though the legate is a fine leader, we yet need the wisdom of Kaisar to guide the Legion.
I was able to convince the Omerta thugs that crossing the Legion was unwise.
Excellent. Had you simply killed them, the Omertas would have sent another group after Martina eventually. You've saved me the trouble of coming up with a more permanent solution. And Martina is free to go about her business as usual. Well done.
Martina says she sold her information to Captain Curtis and the NCR.
I know the captain well. The destruction of the NCR monorail was his doing. Of course, if the NCR were to hear of that, it would be obvious who told them. Wale.
Stories about some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Yeah.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the bird.
Awe. True to Caesar. Awe. True to Caesar. Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Very well.
Some help to keep it that way? Okay, I guess we're doing this. Hey, it's about time you showed up. I was starting to get lonely out here by myself.
Let's get on with this.
Right. Straight to business. Good. No wonder Caesar sent you. Once we get started, we're going to be in a tight schedule. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Good. Now Kimball is scheduled to give his speech tomorrow. We'll rest here tonight and talk over the plan first thing in the morning. Get some sleep. You've got a big day ahead of you. Rise and shine. You have a big day ahead of you. So, do you have a plan for how you're going to kill Kimball? Prepared already. I like it. There's no need to give me the details. It is probably best that way. Even though you already have a plan, I may have some information that you might find useful.
What sort of information do you have?
I've been spying in the dam for quite a while now. I've gathered quite a bit of information from various sources.
What sort of intel?
I've been able to get some basic information on the schedule for Kimball's visit, as well as getting some rough security details.
Give me the security details.
Security is going to be tight. Rangers are stationed all around the observation deck where Kimball is going to give his speech. Security is led by a Ranger Grant. He's a pretty rough guy who's seen a lot of combat. It's best if you steer clear of him. The crowd consists of troopers and a few select civilians who were lucky enough to bribe their way in. They shouldn't cause much trouble for you. Finally, there's the additional security that Kimball will be bringing with him. I wasn't able to find out much on that. If I had more time in their computers, I could have accessed the full duty roster and guard deployment. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Tell me about Kimball's schedule.
The President is scheduled to arrive sometime in the afternoon. It's going to be a short visit to boost morale for the NCR troops. He's going to arrive, give a speech, and then leave. No meet and greet, no questions, just a quick in and out. They're probably afraid something is going to happen. For good reason. I wasn't able to find a final itinerary for his visit, but if you can find one, you can get more details on what's going to happen. Okay, what would you like to know?
How are we getting into the dam?
I have some disguises for us. I've already got mine. A wealthy Brahmin baron who bribed his way into seeing the president. As for you, I have an NCR trooper uniform that I acquired. It'll fool most of the troopers and civilians, but it probably won't fool the Rangers.
Do you have any suggestions about the assassination?
Suggestions, huh? I'd suggest you play to your strengths. There's probably plenty of ways to kill Kimball. Just find one that works best for you. We'll have a few hours before he arrives. You should look around and see if you can find anything that you can use. Just be careful. You don't want to cause a scene before Kimball even shows up.
Is there anything you can do to help?
Well, I have a bomb here that can be put on the vertibird that will detonate at a certain altitude. But it's a little unstable and dangerous.
I'm familiar with explosives. Give it here.
Here you go. Put it to good use.
I don't have any more questions.
If there's nothing else, then we should get moving. You're the boss. I'll be in the crowd. Do whatever you need to do, then find me before Kimball arrives. Here's your disguise. This'll get you past most of the NCR there, but watch out for the Rangers. Odds are this won't fool them. I'll meet you there. Good luck.
Looks like... Over here!
Make it quick. We don't have much time. Good timing. Looks like his vertibird is arriving early. Here it comes now. I hope you're up for this, because we won't get a second chance.
Bro, you done, homie. You done.
No, you're done!
You got his ass.
What the hell?
Ow, who's shooting me? What have you done? Come on, wake up, Rex. Is that his leg? No, where's... Oh. Where's Kimball's body? Is it this? Find Kimball's body. I found him. There's a Kimball's suit. Let's go. Sorry, Ranger Stevens. Wild Child. Thought I was already Wild Child.
By order of Caesar,
Caesar lives. Caesar lives.
Okay, but
You dispatched President Kimball with real skill. Right under their noses, too. What a humiliation. My forces are in a position to assault the dam. Legatus Linnaeus has assumed command. Are you ready to go to him? To tell him to begin the assault?
It will be an honor to fight for the Legion.
Good. In hoc signo torus vinces. Report to Legatus Linnaeus immediately. He'll brief you on the plan of battle. Come back victorious, or don't come back.
Let's do this. Actually, we are committing to fight with Caesar's Legion at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now, before you cross the border momentarily. I'm not ready yet, actually.
Caesar lives.
What's his name? Assault upon wounds. Helmet. That's a combination. I think I have all the weapons I want.
By order of Caesar. Awe. True to Caesar. Awe. True to Caesar.
Hi, Teddy. What are you doing, Teddy?
Caesar lives.
My forces are in a position to assault the dam. Legatus Linnaeus has assumed command. Are you ready to go to him? To tell him to begin the assault? Good. In hoc signo torus vinces. Report to Legatus Linnaeus immediately. He'll brief you on the plan of battle. Come back victorious, or don't come back.
Let's do this. Should see.
I can't believe I'm about to do this, boss. I buy it.
Legatus, a stranger arrives. One who bears the mark.
Finally, Mars has accepted my sacrifices and unleashes me. You are the courier Lord Caesar has spoken of. The slaughter begins then.
I'm ready. What needs to be done?
In the past, the NCR has relied upon attrition, withering our numbers with ranged fire and falling back as necessary. Not this time. The dam contains tunnels to its heart, overlooked by the NCR, now occupied by the Legion. When the battle begins, the NCR will find our teeth at their throats in a dozen places. There will be no attrition, no falling back, only carnage.
And what do you want me to do?
Our forces are better equipped to take objectives than hold them. I do not wish to defend this place if another option exists. Our opponents follow a strict chain of command, which is both a strength and weakness. I intend to use you to strike at that weakness. Find the enemy commander, this General Oliver. Kill him or his resolve. Do this and his cowards will retreat, leaving the dam to us. Then ask them. The battle draws near.
What does Lanius mean?
The word means butcher in Latin. I was granted the name after proving myself in several battles. Perhaps after today's battle, you too will earn yourself a new name.
You're looking forward to the battle?
I live to serve Caesar's will, and the will of the Legion. If my victory serves them both, then I am pleased.
Any idea what our chances are?
Their men take comfort in, and rely on, killing at a distance. They will not have the luxury of such comforts this time. Our warriors will wash over them in a tide of blood, severing arms before they can attack, legs before they can run, and heads before they can pray. So yes, fortune favors our chances, messenger, provided you move quickly.
What can you tell me about the layout of the dam?
It was not intended for war. Its top sides are bound to 2 intake towers by a series of bridges. No doubt snipers nest there. On the far side of the dam, a small building provides access to the power plant below. That is where Oliver hides.
What do you think of the NCR?
They are passable foes. Like their citizens, they prefer their war from a distance, and at that, they excel. Their leaders have on occasion shown brilliance. Their rangers in particular have adapted well to our strategies. But their rangers are few, and this General Oliver we face is not their best. I regret not being able to face Hanlon, the one who led them last time.
I'm ready to deal with Oliver now.
Mars's eyes are upon you. Do not fail him. Or us.
Okie dokie. Veni Vidi Vici.
You like that?
You like that?
Had enough? You like that? You like that? You like that?
Stop saying you like that.
Another kill to my name! Had enough?
Oh, shit.
Come on!
I think this was to help us. Oh no, they are.
Check your fire.
Come on! Had enough?
No. He's probably dead.
Glad that's over. like that? Get some.
Awe, true to Kaiser.
Had enough? Had enough?
Another kill to my name. You like that?
Fair kill.
Another kill to my name.
Had enough.
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. Pass this message on to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath.
Surrender, General. The dam is almost taken.
This battle is far from over. Once the reinforcements from McCarran arrive, the counteroffensive will begin.
There won't be any reinforcements. The Legion has blocked the road west.
If that's true, then there's nothing else for it. My men and I will hold out as long as we can.
To what end? No. Then let's stop wasting time, shall we?
My thoughts exactly.
Had enough.
Had enough?
Another kill to my name! Had enough? True to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser.
Awe, true to Kaiser.
Let's go through this maze.
Awe, true to Kaiser.
True to Kaiser.
These guys. Can I save this? No. Whatever. Oliver's dead.
Show yourself and I may let you live.
Show yourself.
So you must be the courier the reports mentioned. Pass this message on to your commander. Hoover Dam will not fall while I still draw breath. This battle... If that's true, then there's nothing else for it. My men and I... My thoughts exactly.
What was that? What was that for?
Maybe I'm just joking. What was that? Come on!
Whoa!
General. Fuck! God damn it. Coming from behind me. Damn it.
So you must be the courier. Fool. We've fortified this place to hold out indefinitely against an army. What chance do you think you have?
Fool.
What was that? I've got you now.
Oh. Is General Oliver dead? Where is he?
Like that?
Did it.
This slaughter pleases me. No act is more sacred than consecrating a site in the blood of one's enemies. The rest of the dam is fully under our control. A few pitiful holdouts remain, but their time is short. The general was the last source of concern. With their commander dead, the NCR will pull out of this region, allowing our conquest to continue westward unopposed for a time. The Legion will swell with the number of slaves we will claim from this place, and the tribute we gather will fund further campaigns. Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. But for now we rest. Know that your efforts are appreciated and will not go unrewarded, but we can speak of that later. For now, come.
Yeah, baby.
We must see to the burning of the dead.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. Caesar entered the Strip as though it was his triumph. The Legion pushed the NCR out of New Vegas entirely, driving them back to the Mojave outpost. The Legion occupied all major locations, enslaving much of the population and peacefully lording over the rest. Under the Legion's banner, civilization, unforgiving as it was, finally came to the Mojave Wasteland. The Legion marched over the Hoover Dam with the help of one who was as brutal and merciless as the worst of them, the Courier. Caesar honored him with a golden coin, minted in celebration of his contributions and distributed throughout the wasteland.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the Courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Cautious after the Boomers' display of power at Hoover Dam, Caesar chose to leave the Boomers alone. The Boomers remained isolated, but have been seen flying over the Mojave Desert from time to time.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The death of the Mojave Brotherhood came much too soon for Veronica, and in their absence, she felt truly lost. Yet in its wake, she took small comfort in her decision to remain by their side through their few remaining days.
Their leaders destroyed by the Courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the Legion's victory, Caesar, out of a strange respect for his old fellows, allowed the followers safe passage out of the wasteland. Reluctantly, the followers accepted the offer and abandoned Old Mormon Fort to the Legion.
The Legion, preoccupied with its acquisition of New Vegas, scarcely took notice of the town of Goodsprings. Many locals moved on, fearful of Caesar's long shadow. Only the old and the stubborn remained.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see the mark of the Legion on Hoover Dam. Uncertain of what lay next for the West, she remained silent. As the Legion marched west, she found it difficult to see the dam as anything more than a gravestone for the Mojave, and everyone in it.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After their victory at Hoover Dam, Legion troops rolled through Freeside. The Kings tried to fight back, but most were killed, and the rest fled into the wasteland.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Though Camp Golf fell to Caesar, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack. Mags and her soldiers were posthumously recognized for their valor by NCR.
During the Legion's attack on Novak, Bright followers returning from their long pilgrimage
assisted in its evacuation. Though Novak eventually fell to the Legion, many citizens of Novak were able to escape, alive and intact.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Hot-headed to the end, Sheriff Myers chooses to oppose Caesar's takeover of Primm with a standoff. Though the citizens take out a few legionaries, the town quickly falls to Caesar, its citizens utterly wiped out.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Hell yeah. Let me go see why Teddy's crying. Alright. Oh, fuck. What is that? Why is there no... Why is it not streaming? We did NCR, we did Caesar, now it's time for House, Mr. House. Good old Rene Auberjonois. For Mr. House, we're going to bomb both NCR and Legion. This will launch Ulysses missiles against targets in the heartland of the NCR and the lands held by Caesar's Legion, raining nuclear fire down on both factions. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Come on, let's go.
The divide erupted in fire, violent, red, as the last message of the two couriers arced into the sky. The missiles rained like spears down on the land, burning flags and communities alike, destroying all they struck. The history of the West was erased for the second time, thorough and complete, and America slept once more. Hopeville burned lightless in the night, invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, he turned his back on his home for the second time and made his way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until he stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road he would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside his feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Men do, through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
Fuck them both. We doing Mr. House, baby. Your merciless nuclear assault on the nations of the Mojave has devastated the lands of both the Legion and the NCR, and reached even the borders of the Mojave. At the Mojave Outpost, you can now travel through the Western Gate to Long 15, the site of a devastated NCR outpost. At Cottonwood Cove, you can now take a journey by river to Dry Wells, the site of a devastated Legion encampment. Be prepared, both areas are highly irradiated and infested with feral ghouls. You will also unlock the Dead Man's Burden perk, allowing you to put a single point. You also gain reputation with the Boomers and the Powder Gangers for your destructive tendencies. Oh, okay. I was already idolized by the Boomers, but the Powder Gangers, there's not too many left of those guys. But you lose your reputation with both NCR. Okay, I'll give a fuck. I'm a soft-hearted devil. I went up to soft-hearted devil for about 8 years. A wild child for NCR. I'm vilified by the Legion. Okay. Just put in luck. The apocalypse, baby. Kind of wish I kind of want to see how it looks when you are vilified by both NCR and Legion after doing that. Let me drop off all my shit. I know that. Zap this motherfucker. Alright, never mind. Fuck. Mutilated organs. Give it back. Bro. Bro, I'm taking. Man, can't even do anything with it. Bro, I'm running. I'm gonna get a drink. You know what? We good.
Last tape, last message. In case you best me. If you're hearing this, you have, through blood or word. This message and all that lies with it. It is for you, courier. If you want to know the why of things. This world, I've walked a good part of it. I stopped only because of you. What you did gave me pause. Long ago, I crossed the Colorado, the first among the Legion to see Hoover Dam in all its glory. An old world wall, yet bridging two sides. And beyond it, a symbol of a two-headed bear. An idea great enough to challenge Caesar himself. Might kill him taking it, whether he won or lost. The bull needs to fight, needs the challenge. Without it, it falters, dies in the dust. Might be a lesson there, in you and me. Leave the thought behind the message to you. My message is this. The destruction that has been wrought at the Divide, or elsewhere, if you couldn't stop me, it can happen again. It will keep happening. If war doesn't change, men must change, and so must their symbols. Even if it is nothing at all, know what you follow, courier. Just as I followed you to the end. Whatever your symbol, carry it on your back and wear it proudly when you stand at Hoover Dam.
Alright, I need to get the platinum chip. West. Elijah's stuff. Do I do flamer or incinerator? flame incinerator or inflamer for any day. I still have to give up all my weapons every time I want to go to Caesar's camp now. It's always good. Alright. No, you right there. You down there. No, right there, there. Should be good. And I know I don't know where for the Battle of Hoover Dam, but right now, hey, that's kind of cool. Authority glasses, if I can. And then just leather armor reinforced. Should be good. Oh, I can't wear it. Whatever. It should be fine. Alright, Boone and Eddie I could use to take out the Legion.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are.
I'm gonna go get Eddie. Y'all's fun's about to be over, bros. Oh. It's over here. How could I have missed it? Alright. Mr. House Run.
Where to, partner? High roller, sweet. Where to, partner?
Casino.
Casino floor.
Alright, we're ready.
Can't run from me.
Hey yo, let's go.
All mine.
Damn, boo.
Retribution.
Howdy.
Did I get inside? Yeah, I did. Time to burn. Hi, Teddy. What are you doing? You go potty? You go potty? Come on, let's go potty. Just being a crybaby. Just being a hound dog, huh, Teddy?
Empty. You're mine.
There you go.
Can't run from me.
Alright, let's go kill Caesar.
You'll pay for that.
Come on. Had enough? You like that?
Guys, come on.
Retribution! Retribution!
Oh shit, I don't want to do that.
Come,
whatever.
Another
now I'm
kill to my name.
invisible, I mean. Retribution.
Had enough? I'm hit! Yeah!
Yeah. Bro, you're done. You're done. There we go.
You're a scrapper, baby. They didn't stand a chance. How about me? You think murdering me like this, down on my knees?
Oh boy. I let him go on the NCR run. And I crucified him on the Legion run. So I'm gonna do it myself on the house run. Can I talk to you?
Changing plans?
What happens if I let you go?
Baby, that can go any direction you want. We can take Vegas together, or I can head for the nearest sunset. Your call. You think murdering me like this, down on my knees?
I haven't tried. Gonna clip the enzyme? I gotta clip the enzyme? I don't know how to work this goddamn... I don't know how to... I don't know if that's... Let me see this clip real quick. God damn, I fucking hate the app. Oh my god, it sucks so much ass. God fucking damn it. Ugh.
Legion run. So I'm doing myself on the house run. Can I talk to you?
Changing plans?
What happens if I let you go?
Baby, that can go any direction you want. We can take Vegas together,
Finally,
or I can
I
head
got
for
it.
the nearest sunset. Your call. You think murdering me like this, down on my knees?
It's Legion run. So I'm doing myself on the house run.
I got the clip. Alright. Sorry. Let's go do house. Platinum ship. I'll wear Ben's suit for Hoover Dam. Mr. House Hoover Dam. Oh shit, you guys still there?
Need a medic. Maybe it's not.
Here, Mr. House. Actually, let me see. Alright, that's NCR, Caesar, Mr. House.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What are you doing here?
It is obvious to you that I built this place. The platinum chip opened it, after all. In any case, you're here, so let's get to it.
What is this place?
It's a facility I built many years before you were born. You might think of it as a kind of barracks. You'll understand soon enough.
You want me to come down here?
That's rather obvious, isn't it? The Platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
What was that you said about security systems?
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
What will you do with your Securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
I'll upload the data as you ask.
Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
The house always wins, baby. Let's go.
Attention. This is... multiple hop.
Eat this.
Do not.
All mine. Can't run from me.
I don't have the house always wins still. Yeah, I do. The house always wins too. Yeah, let's do it. That's kind of scary, actually. The sound.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Is that like the music, or is that just scary?
Where to, partner?
Penthouse.
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip? Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed. On October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What does the chip do exactly?
Yes, so far as you've seen, all it does is change the picture on the Securitron's face screens from policemen to soldiers. But as you'll see, some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glastinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Oh, yeah. Why show your hand like that? Now your enemies know what you're up to.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself.
You think your Securitrons can defeat Caesar's Legion and the NCR?
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you want to discuss?
You do know Caesar is dead, don't you?
By my calculations, his death will affect the shape of the battle for Hoover Dam minimally, if at all. The Legion's aggression will outlive Caesar. Indeed, they'll try to take the dam as a tribute to his memory. Given a year, they'd have him deified, but by then, the Legion will be breaking down, riven by internal conflicts, a monster consuming itself. It's irrelevant. In the short term, the Legion is still monster enough that defeating it will make me look powerful indeed. What else did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked about Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
Were you aware that the White Guild Society used to be cannibals?
Yes, of course. But refraining from those dietary practices is a primary requirement of their contract. They've been good to their word. Put together one hell of a resort hotel, too. From what I hear, I'd want to eat at the Gourmand every night, if I were ambulatory. What else did you want to discuss?
What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were the terms of your treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harness the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
You would go to war with the NCR?
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those two armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Say you keep control of New Vegas. What happens then?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
In the meantime, you rule Vegas as some kind of dictator?
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
What's to keep you from abusing power?
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
Where does Vegas get all of its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
What was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say that you saved Las Vegas? How?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't the platinum chip arrive on time?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
How you nearly died defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived. What else did you want to discuss?
What's the deal with the Snow Globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
A woman named Emily once asked me to bug one of your data terminals.
One of the followers of the apocalypse, I'm sure. They're curious about me. Good luck planting a surveillance device here in the Lucky 38 without my knowing about it. What else did you want to discuss?
How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your battle plan for the dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn. What else did you want to discuss? Goodbye.
Wait. I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink.
The next step is to add the boomers' considerable firepower to my growing arsenal, or at the very least, ensure their neutrality.
I'll make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
Bitch, I've already been inside.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
I built the tower for you.
We haven't received any information yet from the bug. Please report back when you found a way into House's network.
I can take care of that robot problem for you.
Huh?
Just saying.
Even he wants to do that? Oh, going the wrong way.
You've given us the ability to touch the sky. Thank you. Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Don't get blown up.
Be sure to offer words of encouragement to NCR men and women.
Any progress with the boomers?
I've secured their loyalty. They'll do as I say.
Well done. The boomer's firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment would have been to investigate the Omertas, but you managed to foil their scheme before I could put you to the task. I should compensate you as though it were an official assignment, however. Wouldn't want to disincentivize your proactivity.
The emergency was clever, but no match for me.
Arrogance was their undoing. There might be a lesson in that. But moving on, your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery.
The Brotherhood is holed up in Hidden Valley.
You're absolutely right. You must have had run-ins with them, as have I. Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick.
Any recommendations on how to complete the mission?
From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done. Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
When the Legion assaults the dam, the Brotherhood will attack the NCR and weaken them.
Not surprising. Also, not acceptable. I didn't ask you to tell me what they were planning. I asked you to kill them. This was a waste of time. Go back to the bunker and destroy it. My directions have been clear from the start. Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel? Hidden Valley is the place to keep working, then. Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
I worked out a deal where the Brotherhood will help the NCR defend the dam.
And why would you have done that? Success depends on forcing the NCR to rout from Hoover Dam. Does giving them a powerful ally in the battle make that more or less likely? Your assignment is unchanged. Destroy the Brotherhood of Steel. Please get it right this time.
Alright, let's destroy the bunker. Hey, God, let's go, baby. Soft hard devil for the Brotherhood of Steel. Alright, guys, we got to go.
Like The Sims. This will be over quickly.
Flank them.
I'm with you.
Don't try to kill me. Base is gonna explode, bro. Also, I forgot to take Boone and Eddie with me. Oh, but my God. Dodge this. Huh. I'm gonna go talk to Mr. House, and then that'll be it for the evening.
Have you destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel?
The Brotherhood of Steel has been wiped out.
Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR troops have died trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron Kimball, the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. Unfortunately, I can't use you to protect Kimball. The NCR won't let you come within 1,000 feet of the president. Odds are that Caesar will launch his assault on the dam after Kimball's visit is concluded, one way or the other. So be on guard.
Failed? What should I do in the meantime?
Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the El Dorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, There are NCR troops guarding the station.
What's this about a door reactor?
The strain of defending Las Vegas from annihilation exceeded my power system's capacity. My primary reactor shut down. For years, I played a miser with my emergency power supply. I began to run out of reserves around the time I woke the first batch of Securitrons. Negotiating an allotment of power from Hoover Dam was crucial. That's what's powered the Strip for the past 7 years.
Why didn't you restart the reactor earlier?
I needed the operating software on the Platinum chip to bring it back online. And to start the reactor itself requires a tremendous jolt of current. Very attention-getting. The NCR has its hands full now, of course. I doubt they'll raise much of a fuss.
You already have power. Why is it this important?
This is not a good time to be dependent on energy from Hoover Dam. When the Legion attacks, the NCR may cut power altogether. And I'll be needing a good deal more power than the NCR has allotted to the Strip. Broadcasting encrypted VMQ-boosted command signals to hundreds of Securitrons eats up more power than you might expect.
I'll take care of it.
With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
Alright. Tomorrow, come back and